Hi all. I am an international medical graduate who recently started to work here in Australia as a doctor. So this is actually my 5th day at work and I thought to share my experiences in Australian healthcare system. So once I came to work on very first day, the clinical director took me around the place and introduced me to the staff. And he told me about weekly meetings with the supervisor. At that time, I thought that it may be a formal or professional discussion with my supervisor to where my clinical performances are assessed. So, I was a bit stressed to face such a situation. I mean, as early as a few days after starting a totally new job role. But let me share my experience, which was the totally opposite of what I really expected. Early in the morning, my supervisor, the consultant, let me know that we were going to have our supervisor meeting today during the lunch hour. Apparently, this is a regular practice here. So now, back in my home country, we rarely had formal one-on-one supervisor meetings. And even if we did, they were a bit different. But today's experience was totally new and refreshing for me. So around 12 noon, we crossed the road and walked over to a nearby area with cozy cafes and outdoor dining spaces. We ended up picking a Cambodian restaurant, which was a lovely choice. In preparation for the discussion, we wanted to order things, the food items. So I preferred something spicy, so I ordered a nasi goreng. Others also ordered whatever they preferred. So the meeting wasn't formal at all. In fact, it was more of a friendly or professional conversation. We talked about our day-to-day challenges at work, whether related to the patient care or to the administration side of things. It really helped me to understand the work culture better, especially since I'm still adapting to a new environment. One big difference that I noticed was the tone of the conversation. Back in my home country, conversations with supervisors often involved more personal sharing from our kids, maybe the schoolwork, to funny encounters with patients or even political backgrounds. But here, it's a lot more professionally focused. It's warm, yes, but it spokes at work-related topics. No deep dives into personal lives at all. Another thing that stood out, that everyone pays for their own meal. Even if you are dining as a group, it's pay for what you ordered. A bit of a surprise since back home it's usually the senior who picks up the tab. After the lunch, we returned to work as usual, but I really appreciated the experience. It felt like a step forward in my professional journey. That's it. I do still miss the personal warmth and spontaneous hallway chats we used to have. The little check-ins about the family, life, or the studies maybe. However, that was my very first supervisor meeting here in Australia, a mix of learning and adapting. Have you had a similar experience? Let me know in the comments if you have had a supervisor meeting. Was it formal, casual, supportive, or awkward maybe? Let's share and help each other get a better idea of the work culture here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And click the bell so you won't miss more updates from my journey as a migrant doctor in Australia. See you soon.